Today's video is covering 5 ideas for original wedding guest books. So if you're looking for something that little bit different than just a book that you write your name in, here's some ideas. So first up is a little bit unusual. It's a new release from a company called Illustrate, and it does look like a normal guest book, but inside when you open it up, it's a little bit different. So each of your guests has to write a cryptic message, be a bit jokey, inside without giving their name. So they have to give you a clue of who it is within the message. And then at the end, they add their name so that you can work out who it is. So you can look through your book the day after your wedding and try and work out exactly who has written which message. So I think that's quite fun, quite quirky, a bit juvenile, a bit jokey. You can pass it around the tables for your wedding reception, and yeah, I think it's quite fun. That is a reasonably cheap option. It's $16.95 and there's room for 100 guests in that. So next up is a little bit more unusual. It's a double swing that you attach to a tree. It's something that I actually bought for Fleur as a wedding present, and you can put the couple's initials with the date of the wedding along the side, and it's something you can literally keep forever. Now, this not only makes a really good prop for your wedding, the photos look brilliant with a wedding swing at your wedding, but as a guest book, I think it works really nicely. So you get some permanent markers and you ask all of your wedding guests to sign the swing, and then you varnish it afterwards so that it will be weatherproof. So then you have your wedding guest book on the swing that you can literally keep forever, and your children will be playing with probably for years to come. So this is priced at £249, so a little bit more expensive, but something you can actually keep forever. So the next guest book idea that I've got is actually a jigsaw puzzle. Now, this can be personalised with your names and the date of your wedding on the inside piece, and then every single guest is asked to sign a jigsaw piece. So then after your wedding day, you put the jigsaw puzzle together and you frame it, and it then acts as a piece for your home to keep forever. I think this would be a really fun thing after you get back from your honeymoon to kind of read it all, put it together and then frame it as a memory of your day. I really like this option, and it's also a fairly cheap option too. It's only $9.99, which I think is great value. So the next option is slightly retro. I don't know if you remember these Polaroid cameras. So Polaroid were taken over by a company called Impossible Project. So they basically took the company and developed it further, making it slightly easier to use. And they've also developed the range, so you can buy the films with lots of different coloured borders. So you can get, there's a new one out which is metallics, which is amazing. You can get obviously this plain standard white ones if that fits in with your wedding. And you can also get some really cool coloured ones, so lots of bright colours if that works with your theme too. So instead of having a photo booth, you can ask your friends to take their own pictures of each other, which is really fun anyway. So one option of displaying is something that I've actually done at home, which I love, and it's to get some old antique picture frames and hang them and display the Polaroid photos within the picture frames. So this is a fairly pricey option. If you buy the new camera, it's priced from about £129. It's the film that gets quite expensive. It's priced from about $17.99, and that's 8 photos. So the last option that I've got for this video is a wooden letter. So you'd have your initial and then an and your partner's initial, so 3 in total, that your guests then sign on the wedding day. And then you keep them as a memento within your house. So I think they'd look great on a wall as a kind of feature wall. This is the larger letter, so it's £90, so they're £90 each. The smaller letter is £50 each. So I hope you like the video and we've given you some inspiration. We're actually doing a series of top 5 videos, so keep an eye out for those, and do let us know if you've got any ideas of anything you'd like to feature too. Take care, thanks guys.